Hello kids! Today we will be learning about population. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to interpret pictograms and bar graphs and use pictograms and bar graphs to represent a population of people or data. Are you ready? Let's begin. We know that population means the total number of people living in a particular place. So today we are going to learn how to represent population on bar graphs and pictograms. A bar graph is a way of representing numerical information using rectangular bars. These rectangular bars are of the same width and the gaps between the bars are equal. A bar graph can either be drawn vertically or horizontally. Take a look at the table on your screen. This tells us how many people attended the Christmas service at St. Louis Cathedral, Kano, in 2019. And now we are going to represent this on a bar graph. First, we draw the vertical axis and horizontal axis. Next, we represent the categories of people on the horizontal axis based on the table. Then, we choose a scale to use on the vertical axis of our graph. Since the values are between the range of 1 to 9, we can say that one line equals one person. Therefore, our vertical axis, we have numbers 1 to 9. Good! Now, we can answer some questions. How many boys were in church? 8. And the girls? How many were they? 9. How many men were present? 3. And finally, how many women were in church for the Christmas service? 5. Easy, right? Our bar graph looks fantastic. Well done. But don't forget, you must always name your graph. It's time to learn how to represent a population on a pictogram. A pictogram uses images or symbols to represent values. We are going to use the same table to learn how to represent population on a bar graph. In this case, let us use a stickman to represent one person. First, we draw a table that contains two columns. One for the categories of people and the other for the number of people. Then we represent the values on our pictogram. How many boys were in church? 8. And the girls? How many were they? 9. How many men were present? 3. And finally, how many women were in church for the Christmas service? 5. Easy peasy. We have now come to the end of the lesson. Today, we learned all about bar graphs and pictograms. Now, it's assessment time.